I think you're kind of a weaselly piece of shit. You argue like a scumbag, and it's fucking infuriating. Destiny, you condescending fuck, you dipshit. That's preposterous, Destiny. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, let's talk about being over 5 foot tall. Wow, that guy's kind of a fuckhead. Because you're an idiot. You fucking asshole. Because you're just some fucking moron.
3, 2, 1, let's jam.
I think you're kind of a weaselly piece of shit.
Yeah, why do you think I'm weaselly?
You argue like a scumbag. I think you embody this new culture of arguing where people willfully misrepresent the point.
Sure, so what do you think I'm misrepresenting?
Well, I mean, that's a great example. My point is a bigger one. I'm not that familiar with your work, but everything I have seen is you hearing what people say and twisting it around.
You seem to be the embodiment of every horrible person that I argue against. You come at me with kind of like these arguments, and then when I ask you to like substantiate any of them, it's always like, well, this is just how I feel. I don't have any actual facts. I can't really back up anything I'm saying.
Oh no,
I feel, but you can't name a single time I've done that. Not even one time, but you have this really strong feeling of me doing it.
Right. See, I see the way you're framing it already. You're making it about feelings when I'm not trying to frame anything. To do with my feeling. But this is the point. You are. So you misrepresent what people say, and you need specifics to live, or else you can't twist words and show off your vocabulary to make somebody look wrong. That's what you do.
There's something you don't understand. Feel free to point it out. We can go over it.
I understand it, Destiny, you condescending fuck. Don't worry about that.
I think it's pretty fair to read into his comments and say that he probably has a pretty unfavorable opinion of Mexicans in general.
Nope, that's where you're wrong. Because everything that you said right before that is a function of the law.
Federal judge is not allowed to rule on a Trump case because his parents are Mexican. How is that a function of the law?
Because he's a judge.
You know that judges aren't allowed to recuse themselves because their parents are Mexican.
Okay, and this is where the absurdist arguments that you're making. La Raza, is the judge a donator to?
What do you think La Raza is?
What's his background?
What do you think La Raza is?
What do you mean?
La Raza is the name of thousands of different organizations across Mexico. It just means the race. The particular La Raza that this judge belonged to was literally just an organization to help people like get scholarships and become like paralegals and move into law. It's literally all it was. It's not the extremist La Raza whatever from Mexico or whatever. It's just
the point Trump's making is our people stop manipulating my arguments.
I'm sorry, did you say...
This is what you do. You want an example? Take that one. You are such a condescending prick. I understand why everybody hates you now.
Because you're acting insanely. Because you're trying to act very condescending to me, and you're just getting nailed to the wall and saying stupid shit. I expected a little bit more from the legendary Dick Masterson.
You need examples. That's the problem.
I do.
You need this overwhelming example.
I just needed
but you
one.
Can't understand a single one. He's just a real manipulative piece of shit. And I understand it now talking to you because I see how you immediately jump to these obscure facts that you claim are true and then say them as condescendingly as possible.
What's an obscure fact? These are all very widely known things.
There's a condescending again. Like I said, I've listened to, I don't know, 20 minutes of your interviews.
And in those 20 minutes, you got this opinion of me, but you can't remember why you had this opinion of me.
When we were tweeting, too.
What did I say when I was tweeting?
That's why you're so goddamn aggravating.
What did you say? What did you say when I was tweeting that you felt like was a bad argument?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You have all these strong opinions, but you can't remember a single thing.
Half of the world is people like you that just think they're right and learn all these stupid arguing tricks online to prove it to themselves that they are.
So when I bring up facts about my arguments, that's an argument trick?
Yeah, I mean, I don't give a shit. I hear that you're always being condescending and passing it off as being this holier than thou.
Can you read this whole thing for me, actually? Let's analyze this.
No, I'm not reading.
No, because this is so good. We're so close. Let's just read this one example. It's one paragraph. Can you read that much?
Fuck you, man. You read it yourself.
Hardcore triggered. You realize that's what you're doing right now, right?
I'm not triggered.
No, you're triggered as fuck.
It's Professor Destiny's class on arguing, and then a class on you.
I mean, we're in class right now, dude. You couldn't tell. We learned a little bit about inductive reasoning. We learned a little bit about forming why specific examples are important, having conversations about our feelings. We learned a little bit about La Raza. We learned a little bit about specific quotes that Trump has made. What else do you want to learn today, dude? I'm not even charging you for this.
I've seen you for 20 minutes, and every time you speak, you misrepresent what the other person says.
And when you say every time, that is just some amorphous blob that you can't pull anything specific out of.
America runs on the broken back, of Mexican slaves.
if Mexicans are being enslaved in the United States, then why do they risk their lives and the lives of their families to illegally immigrate here?
Oh, so you think that they're not enslaved just because they're risking their lives to be here?
I'm just curious what your answer to that question is.
Because it's better than being in fucking Mexico.
Ah, okay. So they make the choice to come to the United States to work in conditions, I guess, that you think suck, which I guess compared to middle-class jobs they do, but it's better than being in Mexico.
It's better for their family. It's better for them. It's
and
better
you're
for
saying,
it's
so
better for
Trump
them
is
overall.
trying to help Mexicans by keeping them from making a choice that they're electing to do to move to a place that's better for them than where they came from? That's your logic?
No, I don't know that it's better off. Well, in their mind, it is better off.
Maybe we should move on. Maybe we should move on. Let's move on to another topic. I think I do understand
don't
this.
move on to another topic, you dumb shit. Do you not understand?
You can actually remember from this convo, remember specifics. So when somebody asks you in the future, why is Destiny, such an asshole? You're like, well, he quotes things that I said, and then he uses them against me because I destroy my own arguments, and it's just bullshit. No. And he just wants to argue about examples all day. Instead of just talking about broad feelings, he just wants to go into specifics, and it's bullshit. So at least you can say that the next time you talk, and then you can give him examples from our combo. When I brought up La Raza, he wanted to bring up what La Raza actually was. It was bullshit. And when he started throwing Trump quotes at me, when I just wanted to talk about what I thought Trump felt without bringing up any quotes at all, he just brought up specific quotes. It was so ridiculous. You can tell that to your whole fan base. It'll be super cool, dude.
Yeah, I guess in the argument department, I came up a little short, huh? You know what that's like.
At least I didn't come up a little bald. Got him. All right, that was about as cancerous as I thought it would be.